You're still watching NTV at 1. Thank you for staying with us. If you're still watching us, if you're just joining us, I am Sandra Twinovideo. Now, every year since 1969, the world celebrates World Telecommunication and Information Society Day, which marks the founding of ITU on the 17th of May 1965, when the first International Telegraph Convention was signed in Paris. This year, the day is observed under the theme to raise awareness about the importance of communication and its contribution to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The day also focuses on how information travels across the world. Therefore, it is dedicated to the evolution of communication, possibilities of using internet and other information to generate possibilities and bring them to societies and economies to bridge the digital divide. And speaking to us about this is Mr. Rajesh Agrawal, the Chief Technology Officer at Airtel Uganda. Welcome to NTV at 1 today.
Thank you. Thank you, Sandra.
First and foremost, what does this day mean to you as Airtel?
You see, Airtel in Uganda is dedicated to develop telecommunication services for whole of the Uganda. And because being a telecom industry player, this day means a lot to us. And being a technology officer, senior chief technology officer and engineer by my profession, I am very proud that we are celebrating this day today. And through this media of NTV, I want to congratulate all my fellow engineers in Airtel Uganda and all across the world for this wonderful day, which is called Telecommunication Day and Information Society Day.
This day is being celebrated at a time when the entire world is fighting, COVID-19. What does this theme mean to us as the general public and also to you as Airtel service provider?
A very good question. UN passed a resolution some time back with 17 aspects of life for the whole world, and these 17 aspects of this developmental points all connects through telecommunication. ICT to 2030, as you know, is to connect the whole world through telecommunication. And Airtel Uganda, for that matter, is taking a very responsible and effective role through various means of telecommunication services throughout Uganda.
Okay, maybe in relation to that, how has, now that we are celebrating the telecommunication service providers, how has the current pandemic affected your day-to-day activities?
Very interesting question. I mean, being in telecommunication, we are also users of the telecommunication. And at Airtel Uganda, we have taken full advantage of the telecommunication services. We are working from home and keeping our daily work as normal as possible without going to office. So we are working from home. We are facilitating whole Uganda industries and everywhere to work from home. We are facilitating children to educate themselves online without interrupting their education, without putting the education in the backyard. I mean, they are still, without going to school, they are able to educate themselves online, work from home, cutting across the industry of the Uganda.
Okay, let us now dive into the solutions you as a telecommunications service provider are putting forward to the masses now that we're all staying at home and working from home and studying at home. What are some of those solutions that you're bringing forward so that you make it easier for the people working and staying at home?
Okay, so what we have done at Airtel Uganda is we have put up the telecom mast all over Uganda, which is we are covering almost 96% population of Uganda, whether it's metro or town or rural areas, highway or maybe refugee camps, everywhere our network is there. And this network is state-of-art 4G network. I mean, Uganda is one of the few countries which has 4G technology on all its towers. So what we are doing is we are providing internet service, which is the key in this pandemic time to connect to the people for work, for society, for economy, for environment, for everything.
And finally, looking, because we know this time will also come to an end, so there will be a post-COVID-19 era. What do you think it's going to affect your operations moving forward?
I think it's a very good question, that, and world is recognizing that these days, while posing a very big difficulties to whole of the world in terms of COVID-19, it has given an opportunity to look for new ways of working. When we talk about new ways of working, means we have to bridge the digital divide. I mean, whatever progress has been done in last few years, I think these 2 months or 3 months has given us new hope that even if you have to maintain social distancing, the life will go as normal as possible with the help of bridging the digital divide. That internet service, voice service, commerce service, SMS, everything that comes handy in communicating even with a distance.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on NTV at 1, and we do wish you the very best.
Thank you so much.
And thank you too for joining us on NTV at 1. It will take a short break, but do not go away.